Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the increasingly weird world of Tenderfoot Tactics. So we're here at the server farm. To some degree, I sort of wish that that achievement didn't name it quite so clearly. Because, they sure look like cooling towers, and we could have put together what it was, but I think it would be a little bit... I think it's better if it's less explicit. And I guess I would assume that that's why there's no sign in the game saying, hey, welcome to the server farm. So it's just unfortunate that the achievements don't have a way of being chill about it. So, I love this thing where there's this layer of cloud cover and we've pushed back a ring around a ring of it by pushing back the fog in the area. That's really cool. So, what are we doing now, man? Let's see. We are hereabouts. Sorry, we're right about here. So I guess let's go this way. We'll pick this up and then wing out like that, and then we'll come down here and stuff. So we need to orient. This is that, right? So I want to go just across the water there. I think right about there is where we're aiming. All right, let's see if we can make it. I mean, let's see how long it takes us to make it. I have no doubt that we will figure out a way to actually get there. Man. I didn't hear anything about this game in the run-up to its release. And I feel really bad that I don't remember who recommended it to me, because this has been just a delightful little surprise. I've been seeing some, I'm gonna try to be very diplomatic and careful about what I say here. I've been seeing a lot of Game of the Year chatter beginning on account of the Keeleys. I don't remember what the real name of his stupid awards are. It's a very bad set of awards, usually delivered in kind of a bad format, and so I don't care a huge amount. I think they're just called the Game Awards, maybe. But I was kind of flabbergasted by the lists. The things that were nominated, and more importantly, the things that were not nominated. I've managed to bend our trajectory real bad here. And so I've been beginning to think a little bit about my Game of the Year list and stuff, and I really wish that lists made by industry people had more stuff like this on them. There's just there's a lot of things people are not playing so that they can play boring stuff that they know will not be interesting or good, and they know that ahead of time. But listen, a lot of money was spent to make this game, and therefore we must pay attention to it. It's sort of like we've created a situation in the games press where there are a bunch of games that must be paid attention to because they must be paid attention to, regardless of what they are or what they do or what they fail to do. Alright, let's do it. Let's rumble, you big oafs. And I just think it sucks because so many actually interesting games get totally left in the cold. So we have an awesome situation here for Nyx to just break 5 dudes in half with a single attack. In fact, maybe more. Given Nyx's very high power level and the height advantage, we might even be able to get a whirlwind to kill a pretty large number of people here. So I think we're going to put Nyx on this side slightly. This guy's not going to be able to do very much damage. I guess it's fine if Nyx is in the middle. And then who is next? It's probably just Quinn. There's no reason to get fancy here, I think. Quinn gets to be there. Quinn gets to be here. Yeah, because Pascal will get where he is going. He is fast enough that it doesn't really matter where we set him up. Okay, I was hoping that I should have actually looked. I looked at the tile and was like, yeah, that doesn't look like a lot of plant life, but they do have a thing on the left side of the screen that explicitly tells you how much plant life that represents. I don't have to estimate. All right, let's try to figure this out. So, a whirlwind does base 65. It is in fact from this height lethal for a pretty large number of enemies, but unfortunately it just doesn't quite cover the space. I mean, I think it's this. It doesn't quite kill that one guy. I can't get any higher. I'm as high as I'm getting. I do really want to kill the other starfish. Alright, let's move to here. Run through a bunch of fire. So that we can drop this there instead. Did we collide him with anything? I pulled him into the fire at the very least. That was a pretty devastating tornado of flame that we just unleashed there. We created a real situation. And then, yeah, we're definitely gonna nightmare. So, I don't think it matters too much how we nightmare. Right, we want to stand here and nightmare one space forward. Yeah. Turns out the damage output's, like, relatively solid. Did I remember to... I think I equipped that thing we got... Yeah, I gave Pascal the coronet after the episode. Because I realized that if I left it and didn't equip it before turning off the game for the day, there was a pretty good chance I was going to forget, so... and then... What is this thing that you don't have? It's Breaker? It's fine. I'd rather have the power. And then were you going to pick up anything else? You should probably pick up something else. Honestly, I just don't think Druid's all that exciting. So we may bounce him off of this class. I do think Miasma's cool. This thing's also cool, but it just doesn't really combine very well with our strategy. If you were running a strategy that was a little bit more range focused, or you had fewer people who want to be directly on top of the enemy, you know, obviously the ridge of difficult terrain is definitely more interesting. I mean, let's grab it. We'll pick up skills to potentially memory in later, because we are planning to abandon this this class. Where am I? How did I? Okay, here we go. Get myself turned around so very easily. In the game, as in life, I am unfortunately a champion at getting myself lost, even in familiar surroundings. If you've wondered why I'm so comfortable reckoning my position from the map, it's because I reckon my position from maps a lot, on account of everywhere always looks unfamiliar to me. Oh, I don't like it. I was really enjoying that pleasant atmosphere. The moment we stepped into the fog and the music changed, my heart just sunk in my chest. Are we close? Yeah, geez. Again, always reckoning distances poorly. How far away are those birds? We can grab those birds. That's not even really out of the way. Is that hostels? No, that is a tree trunk. It's just a normal everyday tree trunk. Hold on. Where are the birds? Alright, we're gonna do one of these. Oh, I skated directly into an enemy. Oh no. Oh no, it's the exact opposite of the very good thing that just happened to us. Well, the good news is a lot of these enemies are going to be pretty low health. But unfortunately, because I can't see exactly how low, we don't know if we need Nyx to clean up these fairies. Yeah, alright, let's focus in this direction. I kinda hate this. If I'm being honest, this is terrible for us. Pascal, you go up here. Quinn is gonna probably be down to just poison volleys. So I think Quinn's actually in approximately the right spot. Spot can also go up here. You can be there. This is gonna be a rough one. I think we want Pascal second on this one. Then Quinn can follow. Alright, so 100 is a bad number. That's a really unfortunate value. We can kill 2 of them probably. If I move up here and we just drop the combust on them. Yeah, mountain is only 85 and we have no bonuses. Alright, I do think it's important to get the kills. Low ground. Low ground is bad. Alright, much appreciated. Kind of baffling, but much appreciated. What is the right way to do this? The right way to do this is probably actually to move to here and thirst them, right? How much does... Thirst doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, 55, so it won't actually kill anything. I guess maybe a Wretch from this position is actually the right way to do it. It leaves that guy undamaged, but we weren't going to kill him either way. Oh, wait. His attacks... I misunderstood. I guess I just kind of assumed that Promote 1 was going to make his, was going to give him, effectively, a point of unnerve resistance, but it means his attacks cause Promote 1. I mean, that's pretty weird. That's weird and interesting. I'm not sure if that means we want to unequip that or not. It might not be a big deal. We very often have him, like, do a super backstab on somebody, so it probably doesn't actually matter that much. Oh, I wish you were one space closer. This is such a good frost. Can I miasma at this distance without hitting my own dude? No, I cannot. Well, sorry, Pascal. The value here is too high. Oops. Had the camera inside a big tree. You know, these are the dangers of not letting a professional like Lakitu operate your camera rig. If Lakitu was here, we wouldn't be having any of these problems. Because, like, listen, I've controlled a video game camera or two in my time, but, like, I'm certainly not Union. We're not going to be able to hit anybody with anything, so we're just going to throw out and then nest the ties, I guess. Basically, just making sure I take actions so that time passes. We can let the poison do its thing. Alright, start a great big uphill brush fire, because why wouldn't you? Alright, well, slowly we are restoring the population of Noggin. Yeah, there are downsides to turning off your friction and just hurtling down a hill at 10,000 miles per hour. Alright, welcome aboard, little birds. So... where exactly are we aiming? We gotta tighten up a little bit here. So this... Alright, this is that... It looks like it's just on the other side of that tiny little lake over there. So we're headed for the tiny lake. It's sort of bean-shaped. It's bean-like. It's like an exaggerated bean. Like the way that they would draw a bean if it were a character in a mid-2000s Nickelodeon cartoon. If it was just a food bean, it would just look, normal bean shaped. But if it was a character, it would have some exaggerated angles. Listen, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all have seen some fairly odd parents. What I'm saying is it's a real Johnny Test of a bean. Oof, boy, this is a hostile area, man. Also, what the hell's that? What is going on there? Let's go have a word with that line of... What is that? It's a washed up boat? Did we talk to these people already? We definitely saw a washed up boat on a shore at some point. Can I talk to them without... Jesus, look at this boat. Okay. Turn and Asher. Yeah. Besides, who besides us knows about this inlet? Who else knows Arya and Mar? We need to connect with them regularly to make sure we can keep fishing here. Yeah, I think we saw this conversation before, right? We'll need to give instructions along with the clothes? Wait, why? Why would they... Instructions for wearing a white tunic? Or maybe I'm not fully understanding what they're saying. Alright. Right along the coast here. Seems like it should be an okay way to do this. The woods here are very spooky. This whole place is just very spooky. I liked it over at the server farm. At least at the server farm, you know where you stand with people. They all want to kill you, but they're, like, obvious about it. So it's, like, right there. Also, we can see a little bit of smoke coming up from a building just beyond, I assume, a campsite. Well, I think we're about to find that we have to fight. But I'm going to move up the hill a little bit. We might be able to get close enough to the other side of this slope that we can try to ski through. Yeah, like this. Ah. Nope, just run. Just keep running. Never stop running. Never slow down. Don't stop for nothing. Oh, God. Oh, God. The slopes. The slopes. Aha! Suckers! Alright, so I was going to say, yeah, we should be able to see the marker by now. Well, this is nice. That guy's, like, way outside the fog. He does not understand the rules. Yeah, let's see what's going on in here. Until no Lich remains. Oh, neat. What is your deal? A Lich? You have Shatter. Knockback 2 on all adjacent tiles is neat. Dragon Breath, Bolt, and Leech. So we want to be real careful about all this water over here. So, we have a pretty huge advantage. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess these guys probably don't have a ton of health. So my bet is we're going to be able to wreak some very serious... some very serious havoc. I'm having a weird esophageal issue at the moment. You ever have one of those moments where parts of your body are just like, no, I'm mad. I'm going to throw a tantrum right now in the middle of you doing something important. That's a shame. I'm bummed out that they separated. So Quinn gets to just garrote the entire hell out of this dude. Questionable maneuvers. I guess separate, just like get far away from everyone else to reduce the effectiveness of their AoE. I would love it if you would cut that shit out. Does it make sense to... Boy, how do I want to handle this? We gotta heal, right? So you don't really have great direct healing. Then I kind of think you're just gonna run forward as well. We're maybe grouping up again. Yeah, you know what? Spread away. Can you get far enough to kill that guy? He has 90 health. Yeah, you can. You can prevent his turn. And also start a remarkably huge fire. Okay, that's a lot of dudes. I was about to strangle this guy, but maybe we're better off running over here and delivering some damage. So a Wretch probably won't kill this Woods Witch in time to prevent healing. And you don't really have a great AoE aside from that, right? And we could jump. Yeah, so basically no matter what I do, I'm only going to kill one enemy. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this guy so the waves will stop. Okay, not a super impactful set of turns. You guys maybe miscalculated a little bit. Let's run up here and... I could just gather this dude. Wait, how does the aiming on gather work? Maybe I misunderstood this ability. Yeah, I was expecting it would have to apply in a straight line outward, but I guess not. Interesting. I mean, that's sort of a straight line, right? It's as straight of a diagonal as this system can represent. So, of the remaining targets, I really only care about the Woods Witch. Let's just make sure we get that handled. I need to get more in the habit of actually like looking at the stat ribbon for tiles. I did not understand just by glancing how deep the water was on the sides of the field. And I mean, like, of course not. How would you? Like, that's exactly why you should be looking at the ribbon. Somewhat unlikely to matter. Oh, I didn't... I thought I was far enough over. You know what? This is fine. Wow. That body really ragdolled very aggressively. Okay, let's have a look at what it takes to be a Lich. I'm gonna assume probably a couple levels of Wizard. So, a Lich is this one. Spell Sword 6. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess you got little daggers, huh? Well, do we want to... I mean, yeah, I want to try it. Let's have Quinn give it a shot. Small, fast, and sharp, but rather easily wounded. I do dig the extremely goofy headwear. It's a cool look, for a certain definition of cool. We're definitely... Man, do I want to keep Poison Salvo on, or do I want Nightmare to be my memory? Well, we'll be able to affinity Fire and Water. Nightmare doesn't actually have any affinities. And Poison Salvo only has Growth. Yeah, we won't be able to affinity any of that. Ooh, Nimble's cool. Yeah, we'll try to keep you a Lich for a while. You might make a real good Lich. And then this is, yeah, just that same map. So we're pretty close to that one. That's the plan. Where's the water? The water's right here, so we just want to go directly away from the water for a while. Is that... No, that's just... Huh. The stars hang remarkably low around here. I can't see anything. The slope is a little bit sharper than I would like. Yeah, we're just going to have to go around it. Well, that's a shame, because this area is dense with real big dudes. Ah! I did not mean to do that. We got kind of waylaid there from the side. So... I think we want Nyx over here to try to make something happen. Boy, maybe I want Nyx right there, because that bush is going to... bush is going to cause some issues. You can be over here, maybe. Yeah. And then, like, Quinn has Poison Salvo and a short-range attack that's not even that good. We can Poison Salvo on this side, that'd be fine. I think we're gonna try a big miasma. So 100, 100, 100. And I can't get above them. I can get to here, which has a height of 0 to their 0 and -1. But basically, if I want kills, we're talking about combust, which is unfortunate because it means I can't threaten any of this other stuff. Which means I think I do end up just standing right here and then doing the combust. Wait a minute. There we go. Weird. From that angle, I just couldn't select it for some reason. Okay. So, let's talk about a great big miasma. I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to be able to get 3 people no matter how we do this. I might just drop it over here then. Because it's not going to tick either of these guys out before their turn. We can get rid of a starfish this way. And then... Man, I really wish this space wasn't full, because this is where you want to retch from, right? I might just run up on this guy and sting him. Yeah. It's gonna promote him 1, but that doesn't actually matter. It doesn't change where he goes in the turn order in any meaningful way. I'm having a really hard time clicking on stuff here. I think it's when the thing I'm trying to select is not within the bounds of the map. For some reason, it's not reading my clicks. Weird problem. The Unnerve is not too great a cost. I'm gonna do it. I'm more worried about the damage. Okay, all you get to do is poison salvo. Yeah, it's just when my mouse cursor is not within the bounds of the level. It's creating issues. Weird. Okay, this should be pretty good. Although now he's going to get healed because he is definitely standing on a bush that I am lighting on fire. These lava dudes just have so much health. It is really a nightmare to work through it all. Narrowly Pascal survives. Never mind. There is in fact a 3rd giant acting in a row. Well... How much health do you have? 93? Realistically, I cannot kill you. By myself. But we might be able to create a situation here. So we use Slam to pull you this way. It's just a little closer. And I think the Shaman should be able to finish the job. I'm going to go for another Miasma here, largely because of the fact that it gives me... Oh, wait, let me move stuff over. Largely because of the fact that it sets him back to the bottom of the turn order. We'll just worry about him later. So, I mean, we're not going to be able to kill this guy before his turn. Well, you know what? No, we got Nyx. Nyx will finish it. Let's just move around a bit, make sure that we are giving the poison time to tick. So I gotta move the camera slightly so I can select my ability. Alright, there we go. And now let's just start a big fire underneath my teammates. That'll show them. That'll teach them to trust me. Okay, this was a little bit more work than I was expecting. We got through it. So Quinn, what else do we have access to here? Static jump that does lightning across water. 65 base damage. That seems like a pretty good one. I think we're probably going to pick that up. Shatter also seems cool. Unnerve 3 on top of whatever unnerve you get naturally, and also boiling oil to combine with Nyx. That's interesting. Yeah, this class has cool stuff. I like Lich a lot, actually. I'm gonna say, let's grab static jump first. Yeah. We'll get static jump going, and then we'll figure stuff out from there. Alright, we gotta go around this weird little plateau that the Lich class trial was held inside of. The Lich he runs creepy. Looks like a Diablo 2 necromancer. I got a real thing in action RPGs for characters who have terrible posture. Alright, are we going to be able to get up here even? We might be able to do that walking up the grade. Oh, no, never mind. At a shallow angle thing, but I definitely got too steep because I was worried about running into stuff. So, this is bad. We're gonna get killed. And by we, I mean Nyx. Nyx is gonna get killed. Yeah, to some degree, it definitely depends on how much health these guys actually have. Oh, having that problem again, I think. Yep. Just want to move you up here. You're probably first. Yeah, let's do it like that. And then it's like Nyx and... You're here. You're here. I guess... Boy, this is kind of a tough one, because the obstructions and the rocks are in real weird places. Alright, so 65. There we go. Those are the kinds of numbers I was hoping to see. That means we can just mount in and kill both these archers. Man, that's really effective, though. That sure does move the terrain upward. Alright, I am absolutely just baiting this guy into moving into the corner. It is entirely too wet over here for the shenanigans he's trying to pull. How do I want to do this? These guys are actually positioned really awkwardly for Wretch. I guess I'm just going to go here and only hit the two archers. It is really important that the two archers get poisoned. I ended up way more in the corner behind a lot of bushes than I wanted to be. Boy, rough position. Again, the way the bushes are growing in around us is really awkward. We're just gonna remove some of those, and then hopefully be able to be a little bit more impactful next turn. Oh, right. Cursor's gotta be in the area. That bug's a little bit of a bummer. It must be something about this terrain, because it's not something that we've experienced anywhere else. Well, a nerve 5 on Pascal is not great. Let's do this way. And then even though we were just clearing stuff, the bushes over here are growing so aggressively. I guess it's because the soil is so moist. Not doing a good job of keeping things dry by letting them on fire. Yeah, it was a lot of damage. I maybe overdid it a little bit. We're taking huge amounts of damage here. I guess actually just gloat, just try to survive. And then move forward onto some health. Fortunately, at this point, things are largely resolved. But yeah, this got a little scarier than I was imagining it was going to. God, he does so little damage. It's wild how little damage you can get out of all this stuff. I guess thrive yourself. Just intense spite on the part of our enemies. It's like, sure, I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna put my thumb in your eye first. That'll show you. What do we want to grab for you? We could pick up, like, really good... Yeah, I guess let's push up on this. The really, really good version of Renew. So I am definitely going very the wrong way. Is that Feyweed? It is not. Okay, so we need to go kind of this direction. Although I do hate walking into the middle of a landmass. Let's try to keep our angle relatively shallow. There we go. Because we're going to lose our ability to reckon by the water, like, pretty much immediately. Okay, so right now, we are sort of along the bottom of the body of water, which means we're actually headed this way. Where is that other little lake? Okay, we need that. We need to recenter on that. So let's head this way. Now that we've made it up top. And you can actually see the fog creeping inward a little bit, I think. I think that mint was briefly outside of the fog area. I should stop turning the camera so much. I'm easily distracted. And I turn the camera, and then I forget how far I turned it, and I end up getting us lost again. God, there are so many frost giants here. These battles against, like, 10 cave trolls and also... frost giants are just like, what a slog. What a slog that I don't want to get involved in. It is weird how the environments are sort of like dotted with, there's a couple of big fights here and there, and then they're mixed in with really easy ones. I guess the idea is they want you to have access to a variety of difficulties in case you've, like, fallen behind, or you've made some class changes recently and your composition's temporarily bad until you can get some skill points or something. They want to give you an out. You can look around enough, you can find some easy fights to level up on. So see, to me, this looks like, it'll be right there, but this is probably enough distance that we will not be able to see the dreadful power indication from the shore. I gotta remember that I am constantly underestimating the distances, and so I must take pains to overestimate my underestimate. But let's get that resting place. We'll figure things out from there. Oh, hey. We're out of the fog. I mean, honestly, the odds that we're going to need a resting place are pretty low. I'm pretty much just picking these up for the XP. Alright. So, from the shore, we want to be like... Okay, here's the inlet, so this is like here. And honestly, it looks like it's maybe going to be a pretty chill walk. Hard to tell exactly where the edges of the fog are, unfortunately. Especially in terrain where it's just dark, because it's dark, even if it's not fogged up. But I'm hoping we'll at least get a read on the location of the dreadful power pretty soon. Don't see anything yet. Like I said, it's more than it looks like. The distance is greater than it looks like it is. So do you think the fog leaves them in a state where they're just sort of like... They're probably not actively thinking a lot right now, right? Like here, okay. They're sort of just like completely zombied out, and then if something gets close enough, they... I was going to say shamble after it, but they shamble pretty fast. It's a pretty aggressive shamble. We gotta be getting close. I wonder if your ability to detect markers is affected by the fog at all. I wonder if getting in a fight here would reveal it, maybe. Alright, if that's this inlet and that's that inlet, I mean, it's... We don't have this one already, do we? It should be very close to us. Okay, let's go this way a little bit. Okay, it's got three little things coming out of its head. Let me... No, it's this, whatever this is. We do not know this yet. Ah, there it is. How do you think this works, our sense of the dreadful power? Is it like a smell? Like we're walking through the woods and all of a sudden it's like, oh boy, do you guys smell power? Alright, who powered? Here, I think we can do the same thing we've done a couple of times now. We can get ourselves up on this this ridge and then potentially just surf past any opposition. Yeah, we're headed in kind of the right direction. Here we go, a proper read. So the Feyweed is beyond it, right? Yeah, the Feyweed's not going to help us get there. And we should be on the lookout for markers of villages, too. We definitely saw some indications of where a settlement was during the campaign that I didn't bother to go to. And no Bogwitch remains. Okay, Bogwitch. What's your deal, Bogwitch? We saw some indicators of villages during the campaign, and I didn't bother to go to them, but I wish I had, now that we know that they have interesting maps with interesting stuff on them. So Sicken is a big deal. Hits the entire battlefield for... Affected goblin heals self for damage dealt. Yo, that seems super powerful. What a good buff. Also, this area is very creepy and weird. What a strange thing we've wandered into. So unfortunately, those two will not still be adjacent when we get our first turn. Don't like that very much. Let's have you guys... Boy, this is actually going to be really weird to navigate. Oh, I think we're having that problem here as well. I wonder if there was a small patch that's something that got changed, like they accidentally introduced a little bug. I didn't notice one, but that certainly doesn't mean there wasn't one. I guess you can be here. Yeah, this is going to be tough. The terrain makes this real strange. Alright, you can move forward and just kill that one guy. How much health do they have? Oh, 65. Wait a minute. We might be able to get a good whirlwind off here. I do like the way their model looks. They have a neat design. Okay. Well, does sort of look like we're not going to be able to get anything done with our Lich. Wow. Why does the... There's no water in these tiles. Wait a minute, what's happening there? Spreads across water, moves caster to target. Is it like... Huh. It's not clear to me why it was hitting there, because there is no... Maybe enough soil moisture causes it to... Right, because these tiles had no water on them, but they do have a lot of moisture. Yeah, I don't know. That's very strange. No obstruction can stop my retching. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of dudes. That is more reinforcement than I was expecting. Well... Can I just miasma the whole lot of them? I sure can. Let's start with that. Oh, Nyx is super dead, though. Yeah, that sucks. That's too many reinforcements. A whole damn company of knights showed up. Man, I wish I had one more range on the grenade. Well... Get a little bit of taunting going. I mean, we still gotta be focused on killing the Bog Witch. The loss of Nyx is actually a huge problem in that regard. Damn it. Damn battlefield camera not allowing me to click on stuff. I hope they managed to get this one sorted quickly, because this is definitely a bummer. Alright, so he's gotta be aggressive. Not quite aggressive enough. Well, the poison salvo will probably do the job pretty quickly. Alright, so you're a vampiric. Hopefully it won't end up mattering too much. How much health do you have? 89? So I can just sting you to death. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, we could re-miasma. And this guy's already definitely dead. We don't have to worry about him. I guess? Right? Because the poisons had ticked out. Yeah, this battlefield is very restrictive. 57 is low enough that if we frost him, he might poison out before his turn. I guess I want to move. I want to give Spot room to do his thing. So this guy's still at basically full. What am I going to do about that? Poison salvo him, I guess? It's not very compelling, but I don't actually have a lot of good close damage anymore. Not until things regenerate a little bit. Alright, so... yeah, Frontal Sting is probably the only thing that makes any sense. It's so much flat damage. It's really hard for that to be the wrong play. There we go. It was taking forever for the poison to get the job done on that guy. Stupid boasting. Or gloating, rather. Okay, the Bog Witch. The Bog Witch has some really cool stuff. I would very much like to have a Bog Witch on the team. What is a Bog Witch made of? Well, it turns out Nettle can just do it. I would like to see what it is, though. Let's pick somebody who's unlikely to have the thing. You. Woods Witch 7. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a fine move for Nettle, because I honestly don't think that the class Nettle is right now is all that interesting. Alright, so, Nettle. Bog Witches have Imbue Vigor and Imbue Frailty, which is the same thing, but downward. Wow. 60 is a pretty big reduction. Hits entire battlefield. So imbues all of the brush on the entire map with Frailty. Those are interesting. Alright, I think we're good on that, though. So, from here, it's not that far to the next one. Never mind, it's quite a distance. But it's a distance that we can travel most of over water. This is a weird thing. Let's go check that out. And also maybe that great big tower, that great big weird tower. I don't remember. We definitely interacted with one of those already, but I do not remember what it did because my brain. Because, because that thing with my brain. Alright, we're going for it. Woo! We definitely traveled over top of an enemy there. We just weren't on the ground due to the incredible speed. It sort of skated along the top of his head. So what's the story with this weird, spline, this unreticulated spline out here? Because this isn't the rail line. The rail line's on this side. What are you? What is your deal? I mean, it might not really be anything. Is that Feyweed by any chance? It is Shaggy Conk. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not anything. It's just a weird bit of land. Feels like it ought to be something. It's very conspicuous. Alright, let's get back in the water. Oh, can't. There we go. Sometimes you gotta jump. Alright, yeah, we'll just move around the edge of the peninsula. We should be able to pick this up pretty quickly. And we definitely want to run Nettle through some XP in the coming battle if we can. I like that the XP requirements for the first few levels of a class are so low. It lets you get enough skill points to really try some stuff out early on, which is nice. I'm assuming this is a class. We'll check once we make landfall. I'm assuming this is a class where extra unspent skill points are health. So let's see. Are you? Where am I here? Okay, this is this. So we're actually really close. This is the landmass we want. Everything's kind of indistinct from the ocean. Either that or the ground is constantly undulating like that, which I think is a much less pleasant idea. Okay, so yeah, this here... I mean, it doesn't actually say it's connected, but that's what that is, right? And then we got, yeah, this weird little island over here, and yeah. So... it should be, like, right around... we should be really close to it. Like, close enough that I'm surprised the birds can't see the indicator yet. Makes me wonder if I am reading the map wrong. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I kind of put us into a weird mountain climbing place. Fortunately, these easy battles have a very, very small aggro radius. Now, how many birds we got? So, okay, here's the little chip that's taken out of the land, which means, yeah, it's like we're going in the right direction. It's just I am, even while trying not to, I am still consistently underestimating distances. So it's like if we use this as a line, it's right up along that line, basically. Well, no, I guess the line runs like this. So it will be off of that line, just a tiny bit. This shouldn't be that hard to find. Wow, these circles are, I don't even see, there are bog trolls. I was gonna say, I can't even tell what's projecting these. Just anger radiating up out of the land itself. There we go. There we go. We finally got to read. Wow, these aggro circles are huge. Like, probably way larger than they ought to be. No, you'll never catch me. I have so many more legs than you do. You're just like a flying star shape. And everybody knows that star is the slowest shape. This is gonna be a bit of a chase. I am not getting away. Are they still after us? I can't tell. Just get in the thing. Get in the thing. Oh, okay. Don't know why my memory just popped up. That's weird. Alright. Until no Elementalist remains. So knockback 1 creates water and deals damage every 5 ticks. Oh, interesting. Plus 3 power per water at target. Oh, that's so cool. We are actually really good, or at least we used to be. We're probably a little bit less good at it now. But we were actually really good at creating holes and filling them with water, and that would make Boil super powerful. Alright, so that one's going to get to go first. I'm assuming these abilities have, yeah, very impressive range. So there's not a lot we can do about that. We can start Nyx way back here, at least. I guess we put you forward. Nettle is relatively tough, but let's have it be like this. Okay. And then turn order is like... I can't, right. Gotta get the thing over the combat area to be able to drag stuff around. Nettle is not a very high priority. Okay, we'll do it like this. Oh, the geyser looks cool. Okay, so we're definitely going to be able to do some damage here. Can I... oh, yeah, they only have 65 HP. Let's blow them the hell up. I think we just poison this one. We're going to get one wave. There's not really a lot you can do about getting one wave, but we don't have to let any other reinforcements spawn. What if even more water? Oh, well, I am facing the wrong direction. Ain't that always the way? They seem to come in behind you a lot. Alright, well, we are going to create an awful lot of water here, and unfortunately that's going to make it really unsafe for us to use lightning jump. And we do not have anybody who is... Yeah, we're just all going to be in the water. It's fine. The enemies are pretty close together. We would probably want to poison them anyway. So we're not going to be able to get a frost... We can frost this guy a little bit. Mostly, this is just creating more water. They're actually letting Nyx live, which I'm pretty surprised by. I had assumed that Nyx was immediately dead. I mean... That's not bad. We probably want a mountain here, which means you have to move. All these tiles, yeah, these tiles along this ridge are all the same size or the same height. Which is a little bit unfortunate because it means a bunch of them are the same height I am. Some very aggressive gloating there. Run away, because it's super not safe for you to lightning jump. I think we're going to have a hard time using lightning jump on a lot of maps. We're going to have to find places that have some like natural depressions, because we don't drop the height of stuff nearly as much as we used to. Once upon a time, we had so many grenades, you know? You know what? People can deal with that guy. This enemy needs that special 170 damage touch. I do wish you weren't standing right there. That's like actually the worst place you could be standing. It's fine, I'll just throw a grenade at my own face. You know, no big deal. Look at this. Look at this boiling opportunity we have here. I have to move forward very slightly. Alright, Elementalist seems like it's probably going to be really cool and powerful. So I'm assuming that it will be reasonable to turn Nyx into one of these. Yeah, out of curiosity, what does it take? Who is a person who doesn't have it available? Wait, where is it? It's this one. Wizard 7. Yep, no big surprise there. Alright, Nyx. Try this out. This seems neat. Reserved with a cool temperament, so it's going to be a big change for Nyx. This firebug knows how to ruthlessly exploit every weakness they see, including their own. So yeah, what we're hoping for here is we keep Lofty through memory, and then we affinity ourselves combust, probably. And hits all units facing target, moves caster to target. Plus 5 power per range. That's really... okay. That's an interesting ability. We'll have some fun with that. And also, look, Nyx is somehow even cuter. Can you imagine? Alright. We just hit the hour, so I think this is where we're going to call it for today. We have a couple of classes. This is like on the starting island. How did I miss this? I don't know. We have a couple of classes down here, but we're actually not that far off of having everything unlocked, right? How many are we missing? 4? Yeah. 1, 2, 3... I ended up not actually getting one of these, because I got distracted. But I don't... Which one is... You're Salamander, so it was this one that I ended up not getting. I think. Do those ears match a silhouette? Yeah. Ooh, check this guy out. Dual-wielding hammers. That looks fun. Okay, We'll figure it out. We're going to see all of them. That is what we're going to call it for today, and thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we have classes yet to unlock, and also, I would really like to visit each village at least once, just so that we can see if there are any more regional maps of weird stuff, because I do want to see all the weird stuff. So come back tomorrow for that, and we'll see you then.